this close to giving him away. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angel, and today it's gonna be a fun vlog. More of a sit down, more of a chillaxing kind of vlog, more informational, more show and tell. If you click this video, that means you're either one, getting a puppy, thinking about getting a puppy, or two, you're struggling with having a puppy, or three, you're probably curious because you're just like, what's it like having a puppy? As y'all know, I live in a high-rise Seattle luxury apartment. I have my dog here, Arlo. He's a corgi, 5 years old, and I do have a miniature dachshund who is crying out of his crate right now, so we're gonna go get him. So here's the thing, while I'm explaining each and every category as to basically what it's like having a puppy, what I wish I knew, etc., I'm gonna be doing like a whole breakdown while you come along with us throughout this entire day in my apartment, and just to really visualize and see whether or not you can see yourself having a puppy, or what you wish you would have done before, and now that you know what I do, then you can maybe try that too if that works. So enough of talking because I'm literally out of breath. Let's go wake up the dog. He just napped for about 2 hours, I think. Has been long, and y'all, my entire apartment is completely disgusting and messy. Please do not, okay, in any way, shape, or form, judge me. You guys are new here, welcome. This is my miniature dachshund puppy. He is 15, I think he's about 16 weeks actually at this point now. 16 weeks, miniature dachshund. He's a dapple, chocolate and cream. And he is our second baby of the fam. Hashtag Angel Family. Hashtag Angel Family. Separate the dogs when they're eating just because this one over here has resource guarding issues, which is kind of scary because if you guys know, you know about, how a dog can get aggressive over food, and it's like not even his food and stuff. I already filled one puzzle mat, which is literally on top of this cardboard thing. Another thing that I love to do, linked on my Amazon storefront so you guys can know the exact, product that I'm using, not just like, oh, like a dupe. So the reason why I don't feed my dog in like an actual food bowl itself all at once is because one, they get bloated easily. Two, this guy gets super excited. I don't want him to be gassy. It gives me time to like go work on some certain things or do some errands like around the house while he's doing his own thing for up to 30 minutes. And yes, I said up to 30 minutes. They'll get naturally tired out. They get smarter. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I do have his food in a container. Like I said, linked in Amazon storefront. There's a bunch of different types of containers, but this is like really, really cheap, which is nice. It's like a little button thingy, not button thing, it's a little tiny suction on top. Depending on your puppy, depending on like the type of dog you guys have, research that as to how much they should be able to have, and contact your breeder and, ask them for a certain amount. But these thingies have like slots in it. So I kind of like to fill it up. They don't get bored off of this. I usually start off with the snuffle balls first, so that way it like forces him to kind of get through each and every slot versus like the mat. The mat he gets through quicker. I think we have a total of like 3 different mats like in the house, and then like 2 different snuffle balls. Before we have a whole sit down conversation, I want you guys to think about, one, are you ready for a puppy? Are you gonna be supporting the puppy alone? Are you financially okay supporting the puppy? There's a lot of things that you have to kind of consider. First year, they're literally in and out of the vet like constantly because they have to have their puppy shots. Their whole series, things will happen to them, to be honest with you. Like, they're more prone to having stomach issues when they're younger and all that stuff, and like they can't eat human food and stuff for a certain amount of months. Y'all are gonna have to really research, okay, and really think about whether or not your living situation is possible having a puppy. Think about your lifestyle, think about your career, think about how much time you're willing to dedicate for a puppy, because I'm not kidding, a puppy is like a newborn. It is literally like a brand new newborn baby. So now that we are situated, y'all are seated on my ottoman chair, so if the angle's weird, I'm so sorry. Okay, I don't have a tripod for this camera. Like I said, you either clicked on this video because 1, you're curious of having a puppy, 2, you probably have a puppy but you don't know what to do, you're lost, I don't even know, or 3, you just love dogs. Let's get straight to the details and straight to the answers. The first week exactly, people are always like, oh my gosh, like how did you handle him? Like what was it like? What was the experience? I would be lying if I said that I had major puppy blues. And y'all are probably like, well, what's puppy blues? Puppy blues is basically, to sum it up, having a brand new puppy, you know, under the age of 1 year old, and you're experiencing all waves of emotions, okay? Of course you're gonna be happy, but there's a lot of waves in terms of like sadness, stress, frustration, anger. There's so many. I was so excited to get a puppy with my partner. Like, we wanted this dream dog. He was our dream dog and everything. But getting the dog and actually having him come home and experiencing exactly what he put us through. He would whine all the time, you know, he wasn't crate trained, he wasn't potty trained. We didn't know what he wanted, you know, like he obviously was gonna be very stressed out and sad as a puppy because he doesn't know anyone. He like flew all the way here from Arkansas. Think of a puppy as like a newborn, okay? And see if you're ready for that, because there's gonna be a lot of time and effort having to be dedicated to help him grow up, you know? And if you're not financially kind of like stable to support a dog, you know, it's just like, guys, you gotta think about pet insurance. First week was really rough. I did have a mental breakdown. I mean, it wasn't funny before, but then now that I'm talking about it now, it's like kind of funny because I like finally got through with it. But I really did have a mental breakdown, and I'm gonna be honest, I was this close to giving him away. This close. Okay, this is cute because not only did I fill this up, but it has a little tiny speaker on here. Got this also on Amazon, I'm telling y'all, okay? Everything's linked to my Amazon storefront. Even if you don't have a puppy, this is great. Even if you have like a senior dog or something, or like you put like puzzle treats and stuff in here, it really gets them going. So that way they're not just like slaying all around, doing nothing at home, or just eating just to eat. And like a minute later, they're done, you know? I got my laptop, now what's next? Potty training. Your guys' dogs are gonna literally have 1,000 accidents within that same week. It's key to understand your dog's cues, watching them, you know, to see like when they need to go, when they're circling around an area or they're sniffing a bunch, like while they're walking straight. Take them out. Usually when they're puppies, imagine, okay, their bladder is like a pea size. How are they gonna hold that? The minute they drink water, 5 to 10 minutes later, they're gonna pee. I'm not even kidding. Or when they eat, in the middle of them eating or right after they're eating, they're gonna poop. Like, it's just an actual schedule. Being able to understand your dog, you know, your like the actual schedule behind everything is just key. Currently right now we're living with 2 out of 3 elevators working, so things can literally be so slow. So in the meantime, while he didn't have his shots, you know, he didn't have his rabies yet, we had to do pee pads. And I hate pee pads, honestly, because Arlo was trained to go outside when he was literally like 10 weeks. It was our personal yard, okay? We have a personal front yard, backyard, it's fenced, you know, we know our ground. Should you crate train your dog? I recommend literally 1,000% yes. It is not cruel in any way. You're teaching the dog that it is his safe haven, it's a safe space, you know, it does teach them to hold their bladder in properly. So of course you are not going to keep your puppy in the crate at all times, all day, or even half the day. Like, they're gonna literally pee in the crate. And the thing is, you're probably thinking, how big of a crate, how small of a crate can you get? Well, it should be only enough for them to just like lay down, not walk around and circle around one end to the other. For our dog, we got, oh, I forgot what the crate name is, but I'll link it on Amazon because literally everything that we got is on Amazon. If your dog is like gonna grow big and it's small right now, I recommend just getting it off Facebook Marketplace because they sell it for 15 bucks. And then once he reaches like a couple months later, like, you know, his kind of size, then like upgrade it to a nicer crate. If you have anything expensive around, put them away. Even if you're like, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna watch it. No, the minute you like take your eyes off 5 seconds, he's already gnawing on like whatever it is. There's gonna be a hole, there's gonna be a rip, anything. Schedule. One thing that I wish I knew when we had the puppy, we just kind of like tired him out and just like wanted him to stay awake as long as he could so we can like be tired, right? Wrong. Do not do that. Fun fact, puppies need 18 to 20 hours or 18 to 19 hours. I don't remember. I think it's a minimum of 18 hours of sleep a day for like a couple weeks when they're like growing up. And it's like very important stage because they're like growing, you know? And puppies, like if they do not get their naps, he gets bad, like bad. He starts like biting, he gets delusional, he starts like whining, starts like barking, like really bad. He would have to only be awake for an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time at a day, and then he would go straight back to the crate and sleep for another 2 to 3 hours at a time, repeat. be awake for about 1.5, 2.5 maybe hours at a time, and then repeat, go back to sleep for 2 to 3 hours in the crate. And you would consistently do this, and also make sure he gets its food, goes to the bathroom right before, you know, the crate, and then right after being let out of the crate, go to the bathroom again, you know, so that way this little boy don't get delusional, and you have more time to yourself to work, you know, have some self-care. You want to go out and get your nails done, you don't have to bring the dog, you know, getting your nails done only takes like an hour, maybe hour and 15, and then right when you get back home, let him out, he gets to stay awake for a little bit. That's one thing that I literally did not know. Vet bills add up, and that's one thing I did not like think about, you know, when I was like calculating how much I was like spending every single like vet appointment that I was in. So the first year, when you have a puppy, one, they're more prone to getting stomach aches, something's happening to them, you know, they're little, they don't know anything. They have to get their series of shots, which is like every 2 to 3 weeks, I think, up until when they finish it, I think past rabies. Anyways, when your puppies do make accidents, do not punish them. If you punish them, let's say they poop in the house and then like you see that, you can't punish once they already did it, because they're not gonna remember they did it and they're like, wait, why are you punishing me? Interrupt them while they're doing that and like scoop them up, take them outside like immediately, or take them to an area. The potty power is like potty, 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 and then positive reinforce and give them a treat every single time that happens, up until they like finally realize and know and are trained that, okay, I'm supposed to go here in the meantime. Because like I said, if you yell at the dog for, you know, pooping in the house, he's gonna see that and then end up eating his poop the next time. Like that, do you want that? Do you want your puppy to eat poop? Because even if your puppy does eat poop though, for no reason, apparently it's normal, because don't know why, but Koda does do that. Knows his name now, which is really, really cool. And also he finally can recognize who his owners are. Cause I think in the beginning he was just like, oh my gosh, I love every single human being. When we leave, he's like, oh no, like where are they going? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I will be literally so happy to answer them down below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and don't forget to turn that post notification. That way you don't always post throughout the entire week. And we'll definitely see you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye, Koda. Bye, codes.